I'm sure we've all heard about the Bermuda Triangle. But did you know there are places all over the globe that vanish things that are known as voids? It seems as if anything that enters them just disappears forever. Here are some of those weird spots along with others that may just leave you believing in ghosts. Welcome back. I'm here. And let's get into this list. Starting us off at number 10, the Devil's Sea. This is a vast area of ocean south of Japan and east of the Korean Peninsula. Like the Bermuda Triangle, it has a reputation for mysterious occurrences. The CS name comes from strange events that happened between 1952 and 1955. At least 10 planes and 5 boats disappeared without a trace in this region, leading to the nickname. There are several theories trying to explain the disappearances. One claims that this area sits atop a gigantic magnetic anomaly, interfering with compasses and electronics. Another says that it's affected by strong undersea currents and sudden whirlpools. A third suggests that it's actually the entrance to another dimension. Maybe this one's closer to the other two. Who knows? Next up at number 9, the Black Patch. This spot has a rather dark backstory. Between 1912 and 1915, more than 100 miners passed away while working on the iron mines in this Kentucky region. Soon, rumors started spreading of unusual phenomena in the area. People began reporting hearing screams in the night, shadowy figures lurking in the woods, and even seeing ghostly trains carrying the souls of the deceased miners. Some believe that these sightings are the spirits of the miners who died during a violent strike seeking revenge. Others think they are victims of mysterious forces or interdimensional beings. It's also worth mentioning that carbon monoxide gas seeps out of the ground in this area. So maybe the real reason there are so many weird sightings here is that the land itself is cursed. Number 8. The Michigan Triangle. Now back to the present day. The Michigan Triangle is relatively unknown compared to others like the Bermuda Triangle, but it might deserve more attention. It's an area within Michigan's Lower Peninsula and Lake Michigan, where numerous planes and boats have seemingly vanished. Since the 1970s, over 20 planes have gone missing, leading many to consider this location a legitimate mystery. Theories suggest everything from magnetic disturbances to dangerous weather conditions, but no one knows for sure. No. 7. Silbury Hill. During excavations in the 1960s and 70s, over 100 Bronze Age burial mounds were discovered around Silbury Hill in Wiltshire, England. But one mound stood out. It was the largest man-made mound in Europe and twice the height of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Experts believe it was built around 4,000 years ago, possibly as a burial site for a prominent figure. But how it was made remains a mystery. Researchers have considered various methods like flooding a ditch, digging a huge pit and filling it with soil, and even using elephants. But no one knows for sure how such a massive construction was accomplished without modern tools or technology. Up next, at number 6, the Deragazi Convoy. In Pakistan's Punjab province, there's a place called the Deragazi Convoy, which has left historians scratching their heads. Back in 1939, British colonial officials found ancient structures including walls, gateways, towers, columns, and various inscriptions. But there was one problem. Their records contained no mention of this place, nor could locals recall any historical accounts of it. The site remained a mystery until recently when further research uncovered that the structures belonged to a medieval city known as Sherifuddinpur. It had been deliberately erased from history, likely due to its strategic importance during the wars between Mughal and Arab rulers. Coming in at number 5, the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste is one of the most famous mysteries of the sea. In 1872, this American merchant ship was found abandoned in the Atlantic Ocean. Lifeboats had discovered the vessel, but there was no crew in sight. And what's more, the ship was largely intact and ready for sailing. Upon further inspection, investigators found that the captain's chair was overturned and the ship's log was missing entries for December, suggesting something unusual had occurred. The ship was initially towed to port, but due to a lack of clear answers, it was released back into the sea. To this day, the Mary Celeste remains an enduring maritime enigma. The most popular theories involve piracy, mutiny, paranormal activity, and even a mysterious whirlpool. Next up at number 4, Dyatlov Pass Incident. On February 2, 1959, 9 ski-living Soviet Union hikers set off into the Ural Mountains. But days later, their tent was found ripped open in the snow with no sign of the group. As authorities began investigating, they discovered a series of strange clues. First, 4 of the hikers' bodies were found lying in a ravine, partially clothed and showing injuries like broken legs and severe swelling. Later, the remaining 5 bodies were found buried in the snow. All of them had similar injuries and no evidence of trauma. Most shockingly, the group seemed to have been in good spirits up until their deaths, with the last reported entry in their logbook detailing a warm evening spent playing cards and drinking. Authorities blamed an avalanche at first, but as time went on, more bizarre factors came into play, including possible military experiments, hypothermia, panic, avalanches, even Yeti attacks. Ultimately, the case remains unsolved. Winding down at number 3, the lost city of Z. Deep within the Amazon rainforest lies a mysterious plateau known as the Z. Its coordinates are roughly 10 degrees south and 60 degrees west, but nobody seems to know exactly where. The plateau itself is quite possibly the remains of a lost civilization. The belief that an advanced society once thrived in the Amazon basin emerged in the 1920s, when explorer Percy Fawcett claimed to have discovered evidence of a great metropolis. Despite multiple expeditions, no trace of the city was found, fueling skepticism. However, some believe the city, which Fawcett named Z, may have existed. Many expeditions have searched for it, but none have returned. Some say they encountered hostile natives or deadly wildlife, while others claim they got lost in the jungle and never found their way back. Officially, it remains a mystery whether the city actually existed, or if it was just a figment of Fawcett's imagination. Coming in at No. 2, the Voynich Manuscript. Created sometime before 1436. This book contains text written in a mysterious script that experts cannot decipher. What's more, it appears to contain illustrations of plants and diagrams of astronomical charts and a cosmological map. As the centuries passed, countless scholars and cryptographers attempted to decode the manuscript, but none succeeded. One explanation is that it's a hoax, but given its age and intricate illustrations, this seems unlikely. Another theory suggests that it was written in a fictional language, perhaps as a cipher to protect its contents from outsiders. Yet another theory proposes that it's a medieval version of HTML, designed to instruct readers on how to perceive the text and images on each page. While the book's purpose remains unknown, its unique writing system and cryptic content continue to fascinate researchers. And coming in at our top spot today, the village that vanished. Imagine waking into a town where doors hang open, meals sit half-eaten and fires still burn in the hearth, yet every single person is gone. No cries for help, no bodies, no answers, just silence. Well, that's exactly what's happened to several towns throughout history. Some vanishings can be attributed to natural disasters like floods or earthquakes, but others remain unexplained. Take the disappearance of the Native American town of Pecos in 1838. When Texas troops arrived, they found the settlement deserted. Similar scenes played out at Fort Davis in 1881 and Glen Rio in 1901. Each town seemingly abandoned without a trace. Then there's the case of the German village of Niedersauerbraun, which was depopulated in 1945 during the final weeks of World War II. Some residents believe an alien spaceship sucked the inhabitants into another dimension. But the actual cause, possible forced relocation by the government, remains unknown. Likewise, the mysterious disappearance of the Romanian village of Lilici in 1968 continues to baffle researchers to this day. Well, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this look into some of the world's creepiest disappearances, why not stay tuned for more updates? Until next time, remember to stay curious and keep asking questions. After all, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be solved.